Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome to Paul's Money Market Update number 207 for Monday, 8th of December 2025. As always, you're very welcome here, but just remember you are always responsible for your own trading and investing decisions. Okay, let's have a look at the charts of interest. So these are always just a few charts that I put up. Okay, normally weekly charts that, as I say, might be just charts of interest, might be a learning point. Okay, might be a setup, might be you just want to add it to your watch list. So um, this is Broadcom. Okay, but their ticker is AVGO, and they are. They're a company, kind of an interesting company because they are positioned in AI infrastructure. But whereas the likes of Nvidia, etc., are mostly just focused on the chips, Broadcom is a bit more diverse in terms of its both chips and software. It's not just a chip maker. They also build and sell infrastructure software. Okay, for a kind of a networking gear tailored for sort of data centers, of course, which is, there is a huge boom going on in there at the moment. So actually, what you can see is it's no surprise that this on the weekly chart has been such a fantastic trend, hasn't it? That has been a really good trend. Yep. Okay. We had a really strong pullback there. Okay. Earlier in the year, but that was the Trump tariffs. Everybody had a pullback there, didn't they? But it kind of finished with a really nice uh, bullish engulfing key reversal candle, recapturing the 50 period moving average. And we've not really looked back since. And what we saw the last week or two was that, we got up to sort of tickling the soft underbelly of $400. We had a really strong couple of weeks there, a couple of weeks ago. Last week is a bit of an inside bar bullish pin bar. As I said, some people might look at that as a bit of a hanging man. And the reason I look at it is, we haven't looked at this for a good while, but clearly it's been in a great trend. Clearly, some for those of you like your classical technical analysis, a couple of really nice flag patterns, bullish flag patterns as that goes up. But I think we also have we've got earnings on Thursday. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Thursday of this week that'll be coming in, and so naturally people will be looking to see whether there continues to be an acceleration in AI-driven revenue and bookings. Okay, for that, that's what people will be watching to see. They'll be wanting to see if those kind of big AI firms, big cloud giants, etc., if they're still spending money on AI infrastructure. Okay, that's what people will be interested, because if they aren't, then that is a bit of a canary in the coal mine, I suspect. So people will be acutely interested in what these guys how what earnings these guys deliver later on this week and stuff. So listen, the chart is bullish, okay, and it has been, but I'd be looking to see, well, if we get bullish numbers, does that push us above 400 and to hold, or if there is a kind of, as I said, a canary in the coal mine and a kind of a hint of a weakening in clients spending, does that then basically look as sort of falling away to, I'm suggesting, to about that kind of $340 area. And that's what I'd be looking at there with AVGO.